This is the teacher example for a rate of change from a context. Number 1, Bella's Pizza Shop charges $4.50 for a small pizza, $7 for a medium pizza, and $9 for a large pizza. Toppings cost extra depending on the size of the pizza order. Bruce ordered a large pizza with 3 toppings that cost a total of $12.60. What is the unit rate of cost per number of toppings for a large pizza? Show your work. So if you go back to your notes, it says, make sure that you read the question. In the question, that's how you're going to find out your unit rate. So here it's going to be unit for cost per number of toppings. So I want to highlight that because that's going to help me make my rate of change. My rate of change will be this. Cost is going to be on top. And the reason I know that is the second one says per number of topping. Per indicates that I'm going to make this 1 because I'm going to find out unit rate in the future. So cost per topping. But there's one more piece of information. We want to circle or highlight large pizza. We're only talking about large pizza. We're not talking about medium. We're not talking about small. So that also eliminates these 2. We don't need to worry about it. So we're going to write our information that we have based on large pizza. We know that one large pizza is equal to $9. I find that here. The other thing I know is that a large pizza, and I'm going to highlight that so you can see it. A large pizza with 3 toppings is $12.60. So I'm going to put large pizza with 3 toppings. The total cost for that is $12.60. So I have the cost of a large pizza and I have a cost of a large pizza with 3 toppings. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract. If I take the cost of the large pizza with 3 toppings and I subtract just the large pizza, I'm going to be left with the cost of 3 toppings. Because think of it this way. If I subtract the cost of the large, I'm going to be left with the cost of the 3 toppings. So if I subtract that, I'm going to get $3.60. So it costs $3.60, but that's a representation of 3 toppings. Okay? Now that I did that information, I need to go back to my question. It wants to know the unit rate. So what I'm going to do is divide by the denominator. Because anything divided by itself is 1. And I'm going to get $1.20. So, for my sentence of reasoning, it costs $1.20 for each topping on large pizza. Because again, we want to go back to the question it asked about a large pizza. We want to make sure we just need the topping. These can be tricky, but we want to make sure we separate the information based on our unit rate. So we always set this up first. So the second one here is Jamal is shopping with a gift card he received for his birthday. After purchasing 2 t-shirts, the gift card balance has dropped from $50, so that's the original balance, to $20.02. What is the unit rate of cost per t-shirt? Like I said, you always want to highlight or underline what it's asking in the question. So we're talking about cost per t-shirt. The per represents what's going to go at the bottom because I will look for unit rate. So we're going to do cost for a t-shirt. So the way you want to look at this is we know he purchased 2, but we don't know how much he purchased it for. If you get a gift card for your birthday, whether it's Target, Tilly's, and you purchase something but you know your balance, but you don't know how much you purchased, all you could do is set it up for. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to subtract to find out how much Jamal spent. Because this is the balance on the card. This was the original balance. This is the new balance. When I subtract, I'm going to get $29.98. Okay? I'm going to write that for the cost. So this is the cost for 2 t-shirts because it says he bought 2 t-shirts. Now my question again says unit rate. I'm going to divide by the denominator because that is going to give me the cost for 1 t-shirt. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And when I divide by 2, I'm going to get $14.99. So that's the cost for 1 t-shirt. So for my sentence of reasoning, it cost Jamal $14.99 for 1 t-shirt. I just want to remind you, make sure that you go back to your question so you can set up your unit rate. Anything that says per or indicates 1, that's going to be your denominator. And then make sure you have your numerator. Then you can look for the information that you need.